Today's not a crazy busy day, so I'm literally just gonna put eyebrows on for the vlog, which requires only e.l.f. products, Wow Brow and the Brow Lift. This is like $5, this is like $5. You don't need expensive stuff for good brows. Today's vlog theme, not that like the vlogs have themes, but they have goals, I've said that before, is to do a Q&A and answer your questions. You guys left me a ton and I haven't really read them, but I did peek at a few and they're like really good questions. And so I thought all day today we would film the normal vlog, but I would answer questions throughout the day. This one is from Palico009. What made Girly your soul dog different than your other dogs? When I think about my connection with Girly, I think about like she was my best friend. I feel like if Girly had been a person, she would be me. I feel like she was me in dog form. I also feel like her being my only girl dog had a lot to do with it as well. I feel like Oaks is like my child, and Hotch just feels, I call Hotch my heart dog because like I'm just so head over heels in love with that dog. He's just like the cutest dog in the world. But with Girly, it was like that felt like my best friend. If she was a person, she would be the one that like you could never separate the two of us. I don't know. It's just this like very unique bond, I think. I think, you know, to a degree, they're all my soul dogs. I do think you can have multiple soul dogs. I think that it's just a word people use to describe an animal that they had this crazy connection with. I need to do a quick little clean. Beautiful. Let's answer another question. Michael. This question comes from French Audrey. Are you planning on getting more dogs?
No!
This is gonna sound like I've said this before, but we're at max capacity. Honestly, it's hard to find time to do anything with the number we're at right now. It's hard. I'm thankful that YouTube is my full-time job, because if it weren't, there's no flipping way this would be possible. So thanks for watching. Seriously, Michael would like to go back down to 3 dogs, but that won't happen. No is the answer. I don't know, like, even if I changed my mind, I was like, no, I don't physically know how to do 7 dogs. Like, there's just not enough hours in the day, and I don't have enough arms. So as much as I would like to save another dog and give them this life, I just genuinely do not think it's possible. Will we rescue more dogs in the future? Yes, but like, it would, as sad as it is to say, it would take losing dogs as well. It was hard to have the store and also have the dogs. Like there wasn't enough time in the day. So, but I know I said that. I think I said that when we were at 4 and then we went to 5, and I think I said that at 5 and we went to 6. So, but I mean it this time. Michael and I have been sitting looking at realtor, looking at houses.
House. Looking at house.
Houses.
House.
Don't give them any ideas.
I mean, I don't even have ideas, so there are no ideas.
Well, this is a good question to answer like while I'm sitting with you. It's from Caitlin Lacey. What is your hope for the next 5 years for yourself and for Girly's place? So I opened this dog sanctuary that where we're going to be taking in a senior dog, basically giving a senior dog that's in a shelter a retirement in our home, and it's only gonna ever be 1 dog at a time, and right now it is Mr. Leroy. For us, though, should we be honest?
Yeah, I guess.
In 5 years, I see us having moved. I honestly thought I was gonna be here forever, but like a few things have come up. You know, the neighbors are just awful, but like that's not, if I had to stay here for my whole life, I could and just ignore them. But it's about like being closer to my dad and my aunt.
Yeah, that's what it is. More than anything, it is being closer to Tasha's dad and Tasha's aunt. Because my life's not gonna change. I am still gonna be away half the time, and I want her more than anyone to have like the people she feels comfortable with close to her.
Moving, but only to like the perfect house. Not settling, like not saying like we have to move this year, we have to move it in 5 years. It's like whenever it makes sense to probably do that, I think. Girlie's place is sort of its own thing. It's like, you know, it depends on how long we have Leroy here with us, and hopefully we have him here for a long time. It's just kind of one of those things where we'll bring in a new dog when the place is open. So it's not like we're gonna be having like multiple dogs. It's just one dog at a time. Are we gonna be married in 5 years?
I hope.
It's just so hard because I would rather have so many other things than a wedding. If it's like spend 10 grand on a wedding or like have a new deck or something, I would pick a deck. So that's the issue here. We move a lot, but it's not like we move a lot because we're indecisive. It's we move a lot because we're making moves.
Trying to get ahead.
Yeah, we're moving on up. Oaks, that's his dream, not to be itchy.
Thump, thump, thump.
Are you gonna let me cut your nails? Should we do that? We should.
I love you.
Hi, could I have a paw, please? Wow, this is nice. It's okay, honey. But I gotta say, the table is sick. Michael's gonna read us our next question.
From Casey London. How are you doing?
I'm stressed a bit over the situation with my grandparents' house because it's a sad one. But overall, I think I'm doing good. Like, I think my mental health is in a good place, would you say? Like, I'm pretty good.
I would.
And I feel like I'm learning how to not stress out so much. And I'm enjoying vlogmas because I feel like through comments and stuff, I'm getting to know you guys a little bit better. And overall, pretty good. Thanks for asking.
I want to do another. There's so many. Favorite Taylor Swift song? Samantha Bree J.
Okay, right now is definitely Right Where You Left Me. I really love Marjorie because I relate to it so much. It really helped me through Girlie's passing, New Year's Day, and High Infidelity, and
Now you're listing.
I can't answer that question.
Next question. Would you ever consider leaving Canada?
To live? Is that what that means? I think I would. Like, I've always said to you, like, if you felt like you needed to work in like Nashville, then I would, but I don't think it's on our to-do list. I don't really want to, is really my answer, but like I wouldn't be opposed to it if I had to.
I don't want to leave Canada either.
Yeah.
It would only be if I had to for work. And I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, me either.
I just work for different people, it's fun.
Hodge doesn't have to do anything either. He just has to sleep.
And that's what he's doing.
Because I can't see that, getting stressed out.
My tummy feels like it's turning, just because I've been...
I am just watching Helen's vlog. This one comes from Sarah. Sarah Eccles, is that right? What is the dog pecking order? I'm gonna assume that means like, who's the boss? It was Girlie. Girlie.
So clearly Girlie.
Girlie was the boss, and I'm thinking now, and I'm like, if I had to maybe pick, I think I would pick Oaks, but I don't think Oaks is the boss. He doesn't boss everybody around, but he's kind of just like a dick sometimes, so I don't know. I guess let's go Oaks. Nell gets away with literally anything. Everyone is just so, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like nobody would say anything to her. So does he think that makes her the boss?
I think so.
All right, we'll go Nell, and then we'll go Oaks, and then we'll go, I feel like Leroy gets his way too. Like he entirely like just couldn't, like nobody's messing with him. Same with Dash.
Dash, yeah.
Well, Hotch in his own head, he's number one.
Yeah.
But Miles is like not even slightly the boss. He is so submissive and just is like, okay, oops, sorry, I'm sorry. Girlie was our alpha 100%, and now I think they're all just like lost and like they don't know what to do. They're all trying to take the spot, but nobody's really doing it that well.
What's your favorite thing about each pup? from Grace.
I thought that was going to say about Michael. Do you think you are the main character of my vlog? Because I feel like sometimes you act like you think you are. My favorite thing about Hotch is everything. Literally. My sweet dreamy boy dog. He's perfect. I love him. Especially love his like little freckled paws and his little Grinch feet and how he is like in love with bed just as much as I am. Oaks, how safe I feel in his presence. He makes me feel so safe. Like nobody's coming to mess with me if I've got Oaks around, you know.
People cross the street.
My favorite thing about Dash is how much he barks at me when I'm making dinner. I think he's like the coolest looking dog. Like he's just such a beautiful dog. He's got a hard life and he has never once complained. He's a good boy. Miles, God, it's like so similar to Hotch where I just like love literally everything. So clumsy. He never has any idea what's like going on.
He thinks everyone is good all the time, like him.
He would love anyone. Again, a perfect dog. Honestly, I want to say my favorite thing about Nell is how little she is. I'm not used to having a little dog and it's so nice to like, the cuddles from her are next level. Leroy, my favorite thing about him is that he loves me more than he loves Michael. Cookies, eggnog. When did you realize you were in love with each other? I actually have an entire video on my channel. I can link it in the description box about like Michael and my relationship. The short story is that we dated when we were like 16 for a couple of years, and then we broke up like my first year of college, and then we sort of just became like best friends, and we were best friends for 10 years. I dated a bunch of people. I lived with one of them. You guys will remember I was even like engaged for a short period of time. We just found our way back to each other like 10 years later. But you should go watch that video after this one because it's definitely worth a watch and goes more in depth. He's just always been my favorite person. Lucky to have had that in him as a best friend and as a partner. So even when like I dated other people, our families would always just be like, you're gonna end up with Michael. And here we are.